Welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So just recently, Canon finally released the specs and pricing info on their upcoming Canon EOS R5 flagship mirrorless camera and the EOS R6. And out of the two, I am most excited for the R6 as a YouTube content creator because I really feel it's going to give everything that a content creator would need, but not so much where you're getting a whole pro territory, which is what the R5 is really for. And so if you wanted to see all the specs on the R6 and the R5, I will leave links in the description area below. And so in this video, I'm going to be covering the general areas that I think is going to be very important for YouTube content creators and why the EOS R6 is quite possibly going to be the best camera for YouTube content creators in 2020 and beyond. And it pretty much checks all the boxes to say this is going to be the quote-unquote perfect camera for YouTube content creators out there. And I know we use that a lot. I've mentioned it many times for other cameras, but every time I say that, it seems to be like there's another camera that does even more. But in this case, I don't really see another manufacturer here in 2020, maybe except for Sony, that's going to be offering you everything that the EOS R6 provides. So let's go ahead and head into the general features that I feel is going to be most beneficial for YouTube content creators. And so the very first feature is the actual sensor itself. This is going to be using a 20.4 megapixel full frame CMOS sensor. And so Canon has always been known for producing really high quality lenses. And I really feel at this resolution, and especially having this full frame, it's going to give a lot of versatility for YouTube content creators, because not only are you going to get a really high quality lens at a megapixels that's going to be more than enough for most content creators, but since it is full frame, it's going to do a lot better when it comes to low light situations. And so in this case, you have a camera that's going to be great whenever you're shooting videos indoors or outdoors. And since you are getting into the whole Canon ecosystems, you're going to have a lot of great lenses that are going to be offered. And you can also get adapters as well for the many Canon lenses that are out there and other third-party lenses as well. And so from an image quality perspective, you're going to have the best of all the worlds right here on this one full frame camera. And it's going to serve you in so many different types of content scenarios. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing, which I feel is going to be more important than even that for a lot of YouTube content creators out there, is that this is going to have the world famous dual pixel autofocus that Canon is known for. In this case, it's going to be dual pixel version 2, along with some additional animal tracking AI. And so this is such a huge thing for content creators out there. You know, being somebody who owns a Panasonic Lumix G85, which really doesn't have a great autofocus system when it comes to video. And whenever I think of excellent autofocus that's reliable, I normally think of Canon or Sony. And in this case, you're going to get the best version available right now for their consumer level cameras. And so this is just going to be huge, because I really hate having to think about focusing, especially if I'm moving around or if I'm doing product shots or whatever the case might be. I don't want to have to worry about that. And along with this new dual pixel 2, you also get improved face and eye tracking. So now it's going to track better head movement, so it doesn't necessarily always need to track your eye to get great focus. And just from seeing some early tests that I've seen other YouTubers run with the R6, this is going to be an area that will not disappoint. So the autofocus, definitely a huge plus for me and other YouTube content creators out there. And then another great feature that I think every YouTube content creator loves having is it's going to still retain its flippy screen. You know, this very angled flippy screen that could go forward, backwards, or many different angles. This is a feature that I think every camera should have. And thankfully, Canon provides that in their cameras, and it definitely has it here in the R6. So this is a very welcome feature. And then another thing that I'm very excited about with the R6 is the fact that it is going to be weather sealed. And so this is going to be a very durable camera that you could take outdoors even if it's raining. And even though it's not going to be completely waterproof, it's going to be a lot more durable than cameras that don't have that. So going back to the whole versatility of this camera as a YouTube content creator, indoors, outdoors, any weather, this camera is going to be able to handle that. For all your email management needs, check out Aweber, the preferred choice news at GeekOutdoors.com. Sign up today and get a 30-day free trial. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below. And then a final key feature of this camera is the fact that this is going to be one of the first Canon cameras that's going to be using their 5-axis in-body stabilization. So in-body, but you could also get lenses that are stabilized as well. So this is a very powerful feature that other manufacturers like Panasonic and Olympus have had for a very long time. And now that Canon is going to be offering this, it's pretty much going to be the whole complete package where you as a YouTube content creator could feel confident whenever you are moving, going outside, that you're shooting yourself. Not only are things going to be in focus, but you don't have to worry about this whole shaky cam effect, and at the same time you could actually see yourself. And so you could just imagine by having a camera like this that gives you excellent autofocus, has a flip out screen, it's going to be balanced, it's weather sealed, and at the same time it's going to give you excellent image and video quality. There's really not much else that this doesn't do. And then when it comes to the actual resolution it provides, it can go up to 4K 60 frames per second. And so when you just look at those main features that I think a lot of YouTube content creators want and need, this camera offers it. And that's not even including all the other many amazing features that this camera provides. And when it comes to the actual pricing itself, it is $2,500 US for the body alone. And then if you get that with the lens, it's going to come out to $2,800. And that sounds like a lot of money, and it is. But I really feel for everything that Canon is providing with the R6, this is going to be a camera that's going to last you for many, many years to come. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you want to see more of my camera tutorials, tips, and thoughts, I do have a playlist. I'll leave that in the description area as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Go Content Creators group where you get access to additional videos and content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Go Content Creators group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.